Okay, guys, welcome back to Deer Slayer TV. Right now, what I am going to do is set my phone up here because I'm filming on my phone today. So, anyway, I've got my buddy's deer head right next to me. This one, his name is freaking Elliot. My buddy Steve gave me this. He shot it back in the day when deer didn't have to have 4 points on one side. So, with that being said, let me find one thing real quick. Here it is. Of course, I have to get me my old faithful Trotsky of Copenhagen wintergreen. Ever since deer season started, I've been back on my Copenhagen kick. So, let me put a Trotsky in. And then I'll get this video started. What is up, all this Deer Slayer T fam? Right now, it is January 2nd or 3rd. I can't remember. So, Happy New Year's to y'all. First thing I wanted to go over is this is a deer hunting channel, but it's also my outdoor channel. So, with that being said, I'm going to try to get you guys some trout fishing footage next month. I should be able to have my staff help me record. But I'm going to go over kind of what I like to use for trout fishing. First of all, mind you, this is in a city lake. We've got something called the Winter Trout Fishing Program here in Missouri where they stock our local lakes. As you can tell, my trapping season just ended, so I'm also going to talk about that in this video. And anyways, here's Mrs. Deer Slayer over there doing laundry. A little kitty cat is, both of them are sleeping over there too. So, anyways, let's jump right into this video. So, first of all, I'm going to run down what I caught this year. I caught possums, coons, beaver, fox, and skunk, and that's it. So, I caught 1 beaver, 1 fox, 3 skunk, 17 or 18 possum, and 9 coon. So, that's all I caught this year. And that's all the trapping I have time for, because my fur buyer comes in a few days. So, now let's move on to my trout fishing pole setups. So I'll be right back, and I'll grab these from over here, if my wife will let me get by her, grab them. Ouch, that hurt. I need to grab all my trout fishing setup here. And actually, what I'm going to do here, if I can, is show you how to rig up the smallest trout fishing setup. Here. So, let me go ahead and grab my bigger pole out here, because I have to switch one reel around real fast. Because I didn't have time to do it after going down to Bennett last time, so I'm going to go ahead and switch one rod around for lake fishing. So first of all these are made by Shakespeare. So the reason I use a lot of Shakespeare rods is just because of the cheapness of them, and I can buy them real quick. So this is a Shakespeare Durango rod in orange. Then I've got, this is a vintage microspin, which is my wife's, which I've already rigged up for her for trout season. My other rods are Shakespeare's Customize It rods. So they come with orange line on them. but I put or not Berkeley Vanish, but Berkeley um something on them. It's like the $5 line rail at Walmart in the red and white box, and moss green color, 4 pound test. Um, that's what's on this one too. That's the only thing I run. Um, Same thing here. So, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I rig up for trout season. Um, so I use size 12 and 14 treble hooks for power bait, and I want to show you how I rig these up. And then I've got the Berkeley Amp ice fishing rod with the Lose American Hero and camo on there. This is, like I said, for Bennett Springs. There's a reason behind that. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch out pulls to this other rod here, because for trout fishing at the city lake I prefer to have a little bit bigger rod. It's just what I prefer because I'm casting out further. You always want to make sure your rod is tight to your reel so fish can't pull it off. Okay, now give me my tip here. Okay. Hang on. That's put together. I have to ask my wife what she did with my bait binder here in a minute.
Dude, what? I'm busy over here.
Where did you put my red and black binder?
I don't know. What, the power bait?
Uh-huh.
Top of the faucet.
Okay guys, so sorry if this video is going to be a little bit longer than I expect it to be. It's just because this takes a while here, and I'm showing you the rig I like to use for trout fishing. Not everybody likes this rig, but I found it to be the best one for power bait by my standards, fishing Lake Taneycomo. So what I do here is I take a very small, I want to say like 1/4, 1/8 ounce drops weight that you would use for catfishing with the metal twist on it. Okay, so then what I do is I bring this through here, bring it up about a foot or two. Okay, so bring it up about a foot, a couple inches from the bottom. And there's another way you could do this if you didn't want to do that. So actually, I'm going to show you the other way you could rig this. So what you could do, then I always use the Palomar knot, and the Palomar knot is where you make a loop through the eyelet of your hook. Okay, like this. This is pretty light line and my phone's crappy, so but you make a loop through the eyelet of your hook. Bring it under one time, go ahead and pull that down tight. Okay? Then what you do is flip the treble hook through, and you grab both tag ends, your main line and your tag end, and you cinch down the line with that little loop. That's the strongest knot out there that I found for trout fishing. And there's your hook on. Okay, now your time for your weight. So what you do is you come up about like that much. Okay, guys, go ahead and make a loop in it, a very small loop if you can. You don't need that much.
Aaron, you love Freddy's tonight?
I'm doing a video right now, babe.
Just asking.
Don't get your hook stuck in your pants. Take that loop, go through the top of your weight. Because what this allows you to do is if you, and I guess you could do this with your hooks too, but for me, and then what you do is pull that loop down and around your weight. Then if your hook gets stuck in your pants, which sometimes that happens, which I got, so your rig should look something like this. So when the weight hits the bottom, your power bait's up here in the water column, which trout will hit better if it floats up a little bit. But for rivers and streams, I like using these types of weights. And what that allows you to do, and this is my power bait fishing combo setup here, because loose reels are real notorious for being real fast reels. So I like to use it for almost any type of power baiting situation, because you can cast out, just let it sit there, and then yank up and hook the fish. On the other hand, that's what they're good for. So, anyways, guys, I'm gonna grab one more item out and show you what my 3 favorite colors of power bait are, and my trout fishing net. So let me grab 2 things out, and then this will be it for this video. Anyways, guys, so first I'm gonna start with the power bait. So the first 4 favorite colors is salmon peach. I found that color to work good. Second one is an orange. Just a regular old fluorescent orange. Third, and I'll rank these my favorite to bottom, is rainbow. It's better if you can get glitter in your power bait, but I couldn't find glitter. So, fourth is corn yellow. It's just a really fluorescent yellow. Fifth and sixth go to the silver vein and gold vein. These you can get on Amazon. Fifth is just yellow, little nuggets. It's kind of like salmon peach, but I keep some nuggets in there at all times. And then this is a new rainbow, but it's got the glitter trout bait. It is by the PAUTZKE Bait Co. Fire Bait Glitter Trout Bait, and this is rainbow also, but it comes in the glass containers. So, I mean, it smells like power bait, so I'm gonna give that a shot this year and see how that works. I got that for Christmas. So, and then my case I've been using for power bait for the last couple months is this Berkeley power bait thing. And in here is my trout stringer. I bought this one down in St. James, Missouri at the DJ's liquor store, I believe it's called. So yeah, that's my power bait setup. The hooks I use are 12s and 14 trebles. Different weights for different things. But anyway, let me go ahead and slide this net down and I'll show you what exactly net I use. So, first of all, go ahead and extend this up. And I'll show you which net. So this is the Frable Aircraft Aluminum folding net. I like the folding net better because it's more compact. And especially if I'm going trout fishing, like say with my staff or somebody that has a smaller car. This folds up. I used to use those little hand nets, but I can't really wait anymore due to health issues now. So I prefer to just freaking do it my way. So anyways, let me undo my strap here. So that's pretty much my trout fishing setups. I do use jigs sometimes. I do use other stuff besides that. Not all that line is Berkeley. Some of it's trout magnet, 4-pound test, I believe. Let me get a drink of my favorite soda, which is Mountain Dew Livewire. And yes, I did just buy my trout stamp and fishing license this year, a couple days ago. So, anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Trout fishing starts here in Missouri on February 1st for city lakes. Especially the one in my town. So, anyways, I'm ready to go catch some trout. I've got plenty of power bait to do it with. And then March 1st, all of the trout parks open in Missouri. So, with that being said, yeah, this year should be a great year. 2021. Happy New Year's, everybody. I know it's a couple days late, but that's the thing. And right now I don't have any catfishing poles. I only have a crappie bass rod with 6-pound test on that, and trout fishing poles. I don't know if I'm going to do any catfishing this year. It depends on how my back feels. I know this year I'm going to be getting a bow fishing bow at some point. A good setup. And yeah, I'm going to run a bow fishing too this summer. Hopefully down at Lake of the Ozarks. I'm going to try to go bow fishing at least and see what I can do with that. Anyways, this is Deer Slayer TV signing off.